Everybody, it's Kim the Crafty Nomad, and I'm back for the next episode of Squared Up Saturdays. This is the series that I'm doing where we're talking about all of my modular blankets, whether they are made up of squares or strips or rectangles or possibly hexes. Who knows what's going to happen in the future. However, the way that they are constructed is being pieced together. And so I am talking about those things on this series on Saturday, Squared Up Saturdays. And so you guys know I've been working on Jordan's blanket. I got Jordan's blanket. I've got my Ivy Cottage. I've got my Christmas blanket and my memory blanket. Well, everything has taken a backseat to this Jordan's blanket because I am running toward the light. But what happened this week with this? I did not do a lot because I have an upcoming collaboration that's going to be released. Anyway, whatever the word is, we are all those of us who are participating in the Spring Yarny YouTube Hop here on YouTube. All of our videos will upload next week, and I've been finished with my project, but I keep adding to it. So I've been doing a lot because all of our videos are due this week. We have to be done recording for the release date of March 20th, the first day of spring. We need to be done recording in the next day or so. So recording, editing, and all of that. And I am still trying to finish one more thing. So I spent a lot of time on that. So I did spend a ton of time even on Jordan's blanket this week. But what I did do is I did start with the ties. I think I got all of them tied. I think all of the intersections have their little ties. So you can see where I brought them through and I tied them up. So that's all of them. Now, if you look at the back, I still have a bunch of ends to weave in because I guess for some of these squares, I sewed the strips together without having actually weaved in all of the ends on each square. So I've got a few ends to still weave in, and then I would be on to the border, except last night when I was doing all of the ties, when I was tying all of them off, let's see, there's a little tie right there, a little tie right there. So when I was tying all of these off, Jordan was next to me. I was like, oh, let me try the blanket on you. I tried the blanket on him. And now I'm back to, I need another row. So, that being said, I am going to make, right now I have 5 squares by 6, which is a total of 30. I will be, doing at least one more row. So I have to make 5 more squares. So let's show you what I think I got one. I've got one. This was the last of the tweed. And that's done. So I gotta make 4 more. And then on to the border, guys. Oh my goodness. I thought I was satisfied with how big it was, but really when I saw it on him, I was like, wow, he's over 5 feet tall already, and he's 12. He's almost 13. So this is just like, if it's 5 across, that's 60. So that's 5 feet by 72. So it's just a little bit more than, it needs to be a little bit longer, right? Yep. So yeah, when he tried it on, I was clear that I needed to make it a little bit longer. So we shall go on. But the nice thing of trying it on, I keep saying try it on like it's clothes, but the nice thing about that is that he loves it. I had to get it back from him. He did not want to let it go. And so he loves how it feels. He can't wait to get it. So that's a cool thing. So onward, guys. We got to put one more row on here and then the border, which let's see if I can get that done in the next, because he's like, Mom, how much longer is it going to be? I said, I think I got another week or so before this is going to be done. If it wasn't for my my Yarny YouTube hop, I would put all the time in it. But that is, like I said, it's due now. So I got to get it done. And I really almost was like, I'm just going to be satisfied with what I have. But then I was like, I think I can get this last little thing done. And so I'm almost done. I'm looking at it. It's across the room. And it's just about done. And the other thing about the Yarny YouTube hop is that I am also doing the giveaways, right? And so I have to make the prizes. And yesterday, I took the time to clean up. This thing is, woo! I took the time to clean up my sewing area. So I'm going to show you guys a little progress. And I think it counts for Squared Up Saturdays because they did start out as square. So hold on one second. All right, I thought I would just put it behind me. I'll fold it and put it away in a minute. But anyway, I am in the process of making the prizes. I haven't sewn in so long, and I'm excited to get back to it and start working on getting my shop updated. So I was watching Noble Character Crafts, and she does a quarterly update on with her bags. Now she has 5 kids, you know, and she's a busy lady. And I got 1 kid, but I work full time, so I'm a busy lady. And it's hard to get a regular update schedule. But when she was showing her bags and she was talking about how she updates quarterly, she started making bags in January for an upcoming update, I think by the end of the quarter. And she was like, I have 12 of these bags. I have 5 of these. I only got 2 of these. And I was like, oh, what a good way to do it. How about let's try and go for a quarterly update? So I'm getting started with sewing, but these are mostly for prizes for the ladies who are participating. So I don't know what's what, but we'll see. So this is the fabric that I got. And you see it started out as a square. It is so pretty. So I got that one in process. And I've got, like I said, the middles are going, the insides are going to be like this print here. And I normally do a very plain inside, but I just really wanted this to be a springy bag. So, and since the bag on the outside is has a black base, I figured I would brighten up the inside with that. And then I have, that was my largest size. This is my medium size bag. And so you can see the difference between the medium and the large. There you go. Okay? So that's that for that. I've got the inside for that cut. And then, you know, I was thinking of doing pockets, but when I cut the fabric, I cut as much as I could cut, and I just decided not to do pockets. But I will do little notions pouches. So that's for a notions pouch with the, you know, the pretty fabric on the inside. That's for one notions pouch. They're different sizes because I just try to get as much as I could get out of that yard of fabric. And then here's the second notions pouch. So these are actually for the YouTube hop. All right, so there's going to be one prize for the creators, and there will be a different prize for the participants who post a picture. But anyway, that's that for that. And then there'll be more on that maybe tomorrow. But then I found this fabric. This is actually for the shop. And I did not fuse this very well, so I got to go back and hit that again. But look at this fabric. See, I got to hit that again. It's not, the interfacing didn't fuse completely on there, but look at this. This is my large size bag. And it's a digitally printed fabric. And it has crochet motifs on it. So I got that one. And, oh, do I have two? I think I have two. Okay. I'm going to have one of these spring bags for my shop as well. And then I'm going to have two of the crochet, the large size crochet motif print bag. So far, the motif print bag, the crochet motif print bag will have this gingham, purple gingham lining. Okay. So that's that. Those are the bags that I will be working on. I got thread all over me now. And I think that's going to be it for Squared Up Saturday. I do have a little clip for you for one of the books that I'm sharing with you. And it's this one. So stay tuned as we flip through that. All right? Be back soon. Bye. Until we meet again, keep it crafty. I will see you in the next video, which is tomorrow, Sunday Shenanigans. Everybody, this is the section of this Squared Up Saturday where we go through some of these old books that I found on, I think I got all of these on thriftbooks.com, and this one is called Leisure Arts Presents Vanna's Afghans A to Z, 52 Crochet Favorites, all right? So let's try to look into this. I'm going to move my copy a little bit over here. And let's see. Okay, the book was in decent shape. It was a little bit beat up. I can't remember. It was like $6 or $7, something like that. Somewhere between $5 and $7. So that's what it looks like on the back, showing you some of the choices inside. And here's what it looks like on the front with Vanna. You know, this is an old book. It's like her early days of Wheel of Fortune, I guess. But anyway, all right, so this book is copywritten 1994. So you think about that kid in that picture. If that picture was taken in 1994, OMG, the math was not mathing for me today, and you'll see me struggle with math. So disclaimer, I noticed that I got the numbers wrong. Promise I'm actually good at math. In 2014, he was 20. And we are, you know, what, 8 years later than that. So he is 21 or 22 years old at this point, probably. And you see how it's laid out, the table of contents. It's Afghan, I guess the, it looks like the, can you see it? The name of the Afghan is matched up with the letter of the alphabet. So it's a little introduction page, pictures of Vanna crocheting, and let's get started. So this one is called August Glory. And you can see it in the background here. August morning, I mean. Take time to relax with the morning news, a cup of herbal tea, her favorite, and an Afghan as soft as a summer breeze. So this one, you can tell it's going to be a bunch of motifs. And this whole thing is the pattern. There's nothing else. It's like make a bunch of these. 360. And then put them together, basically. The next one is called American Beauty. And that one, it was made with something called, the sample was made with something called Lion Brand Keepsake Sale. I have never seen that before. This one, I think I will give a shot. I like cute little things. I guess I'm a kitschy crocheter, guys. I can't help it. These are called Blanket Buddies. There's plenty of patterns like that on the market, I'm sure, but I think I want to give the little bear a try. Kind of cute. All right, I'm not going to show you all them buttered popcorn. This is one that's... All right, this is homage to her life as a host of Wheel of Fortune. And it's called Can I Buy a Vowel? That's pretty cool. And then it's all the charts for all the letters. The cat's meow. I think this daisy patchwork is pretty stunning. And they have more than one actual pattern per alphabet, it looks like. This is the daisy patchwork. Okay, and then yeah, this one is Dreamweaver. And then for E, they have something called Elegant Rose. You guys see that? Okay, that's one of the E's, and then there's one called Edelweiss, which is pretty, and then this one is shout out to Pam who loves football from Pamela's Knit and Crochet Corner. This one is called Football Fever for obvious reasons. That might be something fun to try. And then there's like Fish in the Sea, which would have been great for Kalisha's Pisces season make along, which I think is almost over, but there you go. Fish in the Sea. Charts and more charts, giggles and squiggles. And then one called Granny's Delight. Just a granny square blanket. I'm just going through Hudson Bay Memory. Okay. Hooked on Checkers. So this one is interesting because you basically make an Afghan, but you also make, it's a checkerboard. That's interesting, right? All right. And all of them have little anecdotes where she is saying things about why these mean so much to her. But this one is called I Wish I Could Fly. And in this book, can you see it? There you go. Okay. It says Nicholas's nursery is decorated with airplanes. Maybe one day he'll love flying planes as much as his father does. So I'm assuming Nicholas is hers. Now this jigsaw is actually pretty cool because I believe that puzzle piece is a symbol for autism awareness. And I know that over at Pin Hook and Needles podcast, they used to, I haven't checked in to see if they're still doing it, but they do a autism awareness make along. But that's really pretty. And that's the whole thing and how it looks. All right. And then Jewels of the Nile, Kiss Me Quick. Okay, King of the Jungle, If You Have the Patience. I think that one is nice. It's just not a lot of good lighting in here, is it? Sorry, guys. All right, let me get on through this. So lovely poppies. Well, poppies are California state flower, but look, I wanted to show you all this. Little lambs. Can you see that? You see how the lambs have the loop stitch and it's a three-dimensional? That's kind of cute, except I would want to make this for a baby, and I think, you know, all of those loops will get pulled out eventually. So as cute as it is, it might not be that practical. Lambs are such gentle creatures. Make these with an easy loop stitch that gives them a soft, petable coat. You know, it could be good for stimulation. Okay, now this I really thought was lovely. Look at the Christmas wreaths, gang. Merry Christmas Wreaths is the name of this one for the letter M, but I think these are absolutely adorable. I love it, love it, love it. And for this particular pattern, you make 96 of these bad boys. All right, well, and it's, you know, it's a hexy, and then you square it off, I guess. All right, so that's kind of cool. Night blooms is interesting. Yeah, but I'm gonna keep going. Okay, I like Ode to Santa Fe because I like that Southwest look. I like that, very nice. October Afternoon is pretty as well. It's like a log cabin quilt style Afghan. And you make how many? 35. I mean, after everything I've been making, I'm not so worried anymore about making small pieces and sewing them together. Or single crocheting them together. I don't mind that. Perfectly pink. And I think we're getting down to the end of what was interesting. Quilt inspired radio waves. Interesting, but you've seen it before. Now here's something that you have not necessarily seen before. This one is called Tea Time, and I think that is so nice. With the teacups. I love that, actually. I really love that one. Really nice. Tea Times. Made me think of Seta. I really like that. Tea Time. And what you do, you make 6, but they are giant blocks. And I think it's maybe it comes out to be 44 by 66. Would that be a lapgan? I think that's really nice. So that's the whole thing all in one. I kind of like it. I kind of like it. You do a little cross stitching on it, so that's some extra stuff you need to do, but a technique to learn, right? And then this, tickle the ivories for the music and enthusiast. Like it. But I probably wouldn't do that one. I might one day. Let's see. And I think that's all the interesting stuff. I mean, there's more, but I'm going to stop right there. This is long enough. X marks the spot is the last one. And it's really nice. And you make, how many squares? You make something like 37, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 50, 51. Oh, no. 51. Oh my gosh. And then 61, 63. That's weird. I'm not doing the math right, I'm sure. But anyway, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. By 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it is 63. I did the math right. But I like it. And you can change the colors to suit your decor. Very nice. All right. I think that's going to be it for this one. And just the last look of the back cover. And yeah, it's interesting. I saw at least 2 things that I would make. And since there are at least 2 things that I would want to try to make in here, it was totally worth the money. All right. I'll see you guys in the next Squared Up Saturday. Bye.